Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the video. Today we're going to get started on the FOOLY Cooly 1000 Toys Red Canti. I've done blue Canti, I'm doing red Canti. I should have made this a 2-in-1, but they come with different stuff, so I wanted to make sure that I got them covered equally. Now, gotta say, I love the blue Canti, but red Canti, I vibed with. Red is my favorite color, and, there's going to be that bias there. But yeah. Again, shout out to 1000 Toys, shout out to Diamond for letting me get my hands on these so I can review them because I have them on pre-order and let me tell you, these joints are nice. But yeah, if you don't know anything about FOOLY Cooly, you don't know anything about whether or not you want a cool red raging guitar holding robot, check out this video. But yeah, man, look. Very simple. The articulation is the same as blue Canti, but let's say you came to this video first. Let's go over that stuff right now. So we have our head that can look up, it can look down. We still can tilt left and right, which is really awesome that we can actually get this kind of range. 1000 Toys excels at articulation. They're just so good at it. Now we have this nice seamless like look on these shoulders, but you can actually pull these out, and this is where all the articulation comes from. Once we pull these out, we can rotate all the way around. I'm actually going to tilt the head to the side. We can rotate all the way around. As you can see here, we can kind of have like a little butterfly slash bicep joint. We can actually lift our arm up with no problem. And we get this nice forearm swivel, which will allow us to have our extra movement that we need. We have a nice ball joint that allows us to go around, obviously, right? And this can shift up and down if you're not pushing it back in to be seamless. As far as our ab crunch goes, it's crazy good. So here we are just at the side. Like, let's rotate this arm back, right? And this is our ab crunch on red Canti. As you can see, he can literally like get busy in terms of ab crunch. So this is the backhand side, right? You see that joint is there? There's no movement going backwards because that tab is going to prevent you from going backwards. Oh, it looks like you got a little rocket pack, but that's not the case at all. This will allow us to also shift side to side with no problems with Canti, right? And still shift forward. Now, one thing that I did miss on the blue one that I'm actually going to cover here is that I did it in the video, but I didn't mention it, is that you can remove these legs outward, which will actually give you your extra articulation, right? A little bit of thigh swivel there, right? But we can rotate all the way up like this. Can't go straight up because it's just restrictive against the actual design. And we are double jointed. But what's really cool that I want to add is the simple fact that this guy has completely die-cast legs going down. Like, this is pretty much all die-cast. The feet, the legs, it's just all complete die-cast. So it's really cool because trying to balance this guy, after a while it's going to get crazy. But it is 100% cool to see die-cast return in some formats for some figures. Oh, by the way, you can actually shift in, pushing up on the foot, or you can reel it by pushing it out, and you actually get a nice bit of ankle pivot. See here, going inward and going outward. We can go forwards and backwards. So like I said, when you want to, actually, let's do it this way, because we already have the arm up, right? So here we are, getting some nice bit of moves from Canti. Let's actually do it as if he's diving down. And look at that. You just have some nice, solid, fluid movement. Looking real good. If we're going to talk about the jump kick we see on the box, let's rotate our leg up. And we can do a rider kick for Canti. A really, really deep cut one, too. Look at that. So nice. If we want to do some flying luchador knees, or we could do a guitar solo. Because this one actually comes with the guitar. If you've seen any of the promo images, let's say you want to just do cool stuff like this. Boom. There's lots of cool positions and poses that you could do with this guy. There's just going to be pure fun. If you just want a robot to do cool things with, I think that red and blue Canti will kind of serve as your focal point for kind of having some fun posing guys up. Like, it's just really good. Now, we're going to talk about our accessories very quickly as I put him back in a really cool pose like this. There we go. So, we do get our alternate TV head, because the previous one comes with the Nauta-like mission. And here we are, looking really solid with this other head. We also can remove our faceplates on this one because that was a non-review accessory, so I'm not going to stress that right now. In the instructions, we will actually have two pieces that we can cut out that we can actually use by removing our shell, which will allow us to put under there. I'm not really good at cutting things out, so I'm not going to pretend to try to add those. It's just not something that I can do. But you can cut these out and place them right under the shell on either head too. So have at thee, just have it, right? Then we'll get two open energy blast hands or 3-point hands, depending on what you want to do with these. We'll get two of these. We will get two closed fists, because you definitely want to punch your opponents, definitely as Red Canti. You want to take the time to do that. And then we get two guitar holding hands. They're two separate holding hands. So for our right hand, it's a little bit more thumb inward. For the left hand, it's thumb outward. And then we have our really cool guitar. I really like this red guitar. There's no reason for me to like it. No rhyme or reason to it whatsoever. I just really like the fact that this Canti comes with a guitar and I can hit people with it. That's it. That's literally what it is. Look. Pop a hand on and literally beat someone with a guitar. I'm here for it, dog. I'm not going front. Last but not least, what we get with Canti, we will also get, just like with Blue Canti, we will get a lovely wired cape. So, what we can do is, because it can literally just wrap around with no problem, we're going to put the arm down. We're going to wrap it around Canti's neck. We can also have it gently wrap around towards his face too. And like I said, because it's fully wired, we can have a good time. And show it flowing in the wind, like so. So you want to do that cool Kenshiro walk, right? Let's say you want to get your Kenshiro walk on. You could be a sad Canti, right? And get your Kenshiro walk on. Like, look at that. This is a beautiful cape. Like, I don't know how 1000 Toys did it, but they fully wired a really good cape that you can probably use for just about any accessory you want, and it'll look utterly fantastic. Like, look at this. This is cool. This is cool as hell. So yeah, have at thee. Have at thee. Now, again, if you haven't seen Blue Canti, we're going to get ready to jump into the size comparisons. But if you've seen it, I'm pretty sure you'll skip every other part of this. And we'll jump on into it. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, size comparison time. So let's get to it. Gonna back up just a tad bit just to make a cameo. Here's Blue Canti. Blue Canti, Red Canti, Cantis. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm excited. It's Canti time. Yeah. So let's start off with Juzo, fellow 1000 Toys member. So there is Juzo. Here is Dante from Devil May Cry. Here we are with 1000 Toys Synthetic Human. And Roblox. So I wanted to get I wanted to follow up with a 1000 Toys crew so we can see how is everybody doing, because nobody ever remembers Roblox. Ooh. And I'm mad I did that because Juzo knocked back Ichigo. So here we are. And I'll fix Ichigo right now. There we go. So yeah, as you can see, Canti has an edge over most. He's pretty tall. He also has some die cast in him, so he's strong and beefy, right? Next up, let's do a Hellfire Goon. Let's fix those feet. There we go. We have an SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Blades. Ooh, I was about to say Saber. So here's Blades. Right. Here we are with a Mythic Legions 1.0. Right. And as you can see, Canti is actually on the bigger side to where he's competing with Mythic Legions. Next up, let's do a Storm. Here's a Storm Collectibles Cyrax. And Canti's only barely smaller than him, which shows just how much bigger that he is. Here is an Articulated Icons Ninja, just to see the difference between these two. Right? Here we are with a Mezco Gomez. This one has a Crimson Cranium Pack head on it and another trench coat. But as you can see, even on the Mezco side, Canti is a little bit on the larger side. Let's move these guys out of the way. Here is a Lightning Collection Red Ranger. And, where is he? Here is a G.I. Joe Flint to round things off in the end. Yeah. So all in all, I've had a great time reviewing these. Shout out to Diamond, shout out to 1000 Toys, and thank you guys for watching. For real, it's been a fun and spectacular time reading these. I said reading them, reviewing them. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoy the photos at the end. And before I go, please make sure you're taking care of yourself. I know everybody's doing their best out there. Please be good to yourself, be good to those around you, and take care of yourself mentally, spiritually, physically. As always, please be good, do good, drink your water, guys. Later.